Well, we didn't start very fast. That was the obvious part. Second half was a better half for us. Came out, made some good adjustments. Got to find a way to start fast, and that's bottom line. Played well in the second half, but not well enough to win.
And just kind of touching on that, last game, 17-0. Now an even a bigger hole. How can you plan to really start that? How can this offense just start?
You mean in the second half?
Fast? I mean, yeah, they got going in the second half, but how can it start first?
How can it? Well, we gotta find ways, and that's going to be our job. To look at the film here tomorrow and find ways to get the ball in guys' hands and get some things generated. If you look at, we can't go 3 and out. That was one of the things, but we'll find a way, and that's my job to do that. And
with the stats overall, I mean, the first half was just all them. How can you turn that into this team's favor?
Well, the same thing. It's a tale of two halves right now, and we got to put it together. We're more than capable. When we do that, we're pretty darn good. When we're not, we're behind 17-0, and we're playing catch up. So that's up to me. We gotta make some, help these guys out, put them in position, and make some plays early on.
Elijah Owens, in the second half, just comes on strong and has he has that 54-yarder, and then the TD. What did you see from him out there?
Oh, I see a guy that continues to get better. He makes plays out there. The guys rallied behind him. They believe in him, and he's a captain for a reason. And that's where our leaders got to do the best job of leading in tough times.
And how can they try to maybe copy that going forward?
Well, I think it starts with our leadership. We have 24 seniors that played a lot of football. It starts with them, and they got to get back to work, and the rest of the guys got to jump on board.
Thank you.
Just look at that second half. I mean, put the first half away, second half, there were some positives that came out of that. So what were some of those things that you saw in that second half?
Well, I thought our defense, it started with our defense making a stop, getting the ball back to our offense. Our defense kept giving the ball back to our offense, and our offense kept doing things with it. And so I thought our defense had to come out, started second half, get a stop. They did, gave the ball back to our offense. They went down, scored. Next thing you know, we're back, we got some momentum. So we've got to continue to do that. We got to play better on both sides of the ball, on special teams as well, and come back, get ready to go for next week.
Thanks, sir.
Elijah, you mentioned on Monday about how bad you want to win, but in the second half it just came on strong. So how can you kind of copy that going into the future?
Obviously starts with me. Once again, can't start that slow, and yeah, we just gotta figure it out. I gotta figure it out personally. Can't wait till the second half to get going. So we gotta get that spark some way, somehow. We gotta find it early and build off of that. So I think if we do that, we're not gonna have to always come back in the second half. So. And
on that 54-yard rush, what did you see there break it when you broke through the defenses?
Just saw my guys doing an outstanding job of blocking, and that's really a huge thing when if it's on a play where they know they're not getting the ball and they're blocking their hearts out, and I really love that. So they were blocking, opened up a lane for me, and I just kind of took the open grass.
Thank you.
Look at that difference between the first half and the second half. What was the message at halftime? What was the kind of the speech or the mindset that you guys went back out there to the field?
Really just, we know we're better than what we're putting out there, and to dig deep and find it. But like I said, you just can't wait that long to find it. So yeah, halftime message was just go be us. And we rallied, never gave up, never done, and never quit. And I'm really, really proud of the guys, but once again, it just sucks. Really sucks.
Questions for Plez.
Plez, again, it seems like you're catching fire this season again. What did you see in yourself now in this game?
First, I'd like to give all glory to God for just blessing me to be out here and just doing what I can do. And for me, really just the fight. I feel like last season, we're down, 21-0 going into half. Last year we probably would have quit, probably would have jumped on us, probably would have been 46-0. But to see the fight in the guys, fighting the O-line, fighting the QB, just to keep on going, to keep on chugging, and fighting back. That's all I would want in a team.
And how can you kind kind of copy that going into the future now?
Just to keep on fighting, keep on fighting. MVC is the best conference in FCS, so we're gonna play even more harder teams. So just to keep that fight, just to keep on going, and just to know that even if we're down, we can still fight and come back and win the game.
Thank you.
You look last year, I mean, the rushing stats stood out. This year, you're a receiver now, too. Is that something that you worked on during the game? Is that something that kind of the game plan coming into today that you were going to get some open looks? Or?
I've always, you know, kind of could do it all. You know, that's what I like about my game. I feel like I can run. I can do you in the run game, and I can do you in the pass game too. So I feel like that's what I like about my game, and I'm glad that two can find me. I feel like we have that connection. We worked a lot in the off season, so I just feel like we have that connection. You see it out there.
This too, but just what was the halftime like? What was the speech? What was kind of the preparation to go back out there and play that last 30?
You know, just to keep on going. Nobody had their heads down. We all kind of knew that we were going to get back into this game and win the game for sure. We all kind of knew that, so there was no heads hanging down. It was more of just like we was ready to go, like skip halftime, like let's just go. So that was the thing in the locker room, and just nobody had their heads down, like let's go, like I'm ready to go.
Mike, obviously not to start the defense wanted the first 30, but you guys came out that second 30 and shut them down. And I've asked this to the offense, I'm asking defense too. What was kind of the mindset, the speech, just the conversation at halftime that set you guys up for that final 30?
I think we came into the halftime and we were just being sick of being punched in the mouth. I mean, it was a slow start, and we knew we couldn't afford slow starts. And honestly, I think all of us were just sick of it. We came out with a little more passion, a little more fire. We started doing things that we should be doing. We started making plays like we knew we could. And then that energy just carried itself through all through the second half.
Just going into, I mean, you started seeing guys flying around to the ball. You started seeing a little bit more passion, a little bit more excitement out there. I know that's something the defense prides itself on. Did that kind of just start from that first third down stop? Or, I mean, you could see the entire mindset of the team had changed going from that second half.
Absolutely. Once we got that first third down stop, I mean, it was contagious. Everybody was up. All of a sudden we realized, like, oh, we're capable of doing this. And we've been capable of doing it all through the first half, but I guess we just found out in the second half. And once we got that first taste, like, we wanted it again, and it just fed off each other, and it turned into multiple third down stops and making big plays on defense, and just the energy shifted moment, like, huge. Yeah.